Good morning, Knights. I'm Kirky. We want to give a big welcome to all of our students across Valverde land. We're officially heading into week 3 of quarter 3. Let's keep that momentum going.
What's up, Knights? I'm Drew and we're excited to be here with you today. Quick shout out to everyone who filled out our questionnaire last week. We've read all your awesome comments and suggestions and thank you for the feedback. We'll be working to bring you more of what you want to see on our Nightline News.
This episode of Nightline News covers the week of January 26th through January 30th. And Drew, I still can't believe this is our first time hosting the show.
Same here. We're a little nervous and we're excited, but we hope we do you guys proud out there.
Coming up first, we have an important message from Mrs. Dedeaux. Go Nightline News. Roll the tape.
Happy Monday, Knights. It's Mrs. Dedeaux. Seniors, I am talking to you. It is the second half of the school year, and some of you are sitting in those classes with 0 community service hours. Remember, you have to have 10 hours of community service in order to be able to graduate. For those of you that are looking to graduate in March, yes, there are some of you that have none of those hours completed. So please make sure we are working on that with a nonprofit organization, okay? That has to be a school, a church, a local organization. It's not helping out at your uncle's business, okay? You gotta make sure you're helping a nonprofit organization. That's pretty much all I got. Let's make sure that we are hitting it hard and that we are focused on grades, making sure we're staying on track with everything. Have a great week.
Thanks, Mrs. Dedeaux. All right, Knights, let's switch gears and talk music. Quick question, do you like Bruno Mars? If you do, you're in luck because coming up next is our Nightly Jam. Spotlighting Bruno Mars and some of his biggest hits. Turn it up, Knights, let's roll it.
Alright, if you somehow don't know Bruno Mars, let me put you on. Born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, Bruno Mars comes from a rich cultural background, including Puerto Rican, Filipino, and Jewish roots. And you can hear that influence in his sound. He's a Grammy-winning singer, songwriter, and performer, known for his smooth vocals, throwback style, and non-stop energy on stage. From Just the Way You Are to Uptown Funk and 24K Magic, Bruno Mars doesn't just make hits, he makes moments, and that's why he's one of the biggest artists of our generation. Now here's some of his hits. That was Bruno Mars on this week's Nightly Jam. Tune in next week to see what artists we have in store for y'all. Peace out.
Thanks for that Nightly Jam. Definitely some bangers. Before we get back to news, here is a quick pop culture update. Netflix's new action thriller, The Rip, just smashed the charts with over 41 million views in the first weekend online, making it one of the most talked about movies among teens and streaming fans this year. Now bringing it back to campus, here's Mr. McCarrick with the latest school news for our Knights.
Good morning, Valverde Knights. Welcome back to another week of school. Now, I only have 2 quick announcements this week. 1, we are starting credit recovery soon. So if you get a call from Mr. Voltaire or myself to see us about credit recovery, it's so that we can either try to keep you on track to graduate in May or get you that extra class you need to graduate in March. So if you get that request to see Mr. Voltaire or myself, make sure you attend that meeting so we can get you that class needed for graduation. 2, if you want to see Mr. Voltaire or myself, whether it's to do a credit check, class check, maybe questions about schedule changes, please go to our website, the Valverde High website. You'll see his picture and my picture. Click on that, do the Google Forms fill out, and once you fill it out and we see it on our side, we'll call you in as soon as we can to get your request done. That's all I have for this week. Have a great week this week, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCarrick. All right, gamers, boot up your consoles and get ready because it's time for one of our favorite segments of this week, Game Scoop. Lorenzo is locked in and ready with his week's gaming news. Lorenzo, take it away.
Welcome to Game Scoop, an inside scoop on the best games out there. You and your friends dropped into a whimsical, gothic wilderness with absolutely nothing. There are no tutorials, no hand-holding, just a unique cast of characters and a simple directive. Don't starve. It starts as a mad scramble. You'll spend your days gathering twigs, flint, and berries to craft basic tools. As night falls, you must build a fire, because in this world, the darkness isn't just hard to see in, it will literally kill you. Hunger isn't your only enemy. You have to juggle 3 meters: health, hunger, and sanity. If you see too many scary things or stay in the dark, your character goes insane. The screen wobbles, whispers start, and imaginary shadow monsters become very real and very deadly. It's chaotic, hilarious, and an unforgiving test of teamwork where you try to build a base and fight seasonal giants. The game cycles through 4 distinct seasons, each bringing a new environmental hazard and a massive boss to ruin your day. I won't explain each season in detail, however the main seasonal bosses are Deerclops, Moose Goose, Antlion, and finally Barrager. This game is insanely fun to learn, and if you can, I suggest especially playing with friends. That way you can split the tasks amongst yourselves and make surviving just a bit easier. Don't Start Together sits at a nice price of $20, and within like a week and a half of having the game, I already racked up 70 hours of playtime. That's all for this week's Scoop. See you nights.
Huge shout out to Lorenzo for the epic game scoop. Quick viral update. Before we move on, students everywhere are jumping onto FitCheck's trend on TikTok and Instagram, showing off their outfits of the day and rating their styles. Fashion is definitely having a moment right now. And speaking of style, let's head over to Mr. D, who's ready to tell you more about fashion class. Take it away, Mr. D.
Hello Knights, I'm Mr. Leguero, your new CTE fashion design teacher, and I'm excited to invite you to join our fashion design course this quarter. If you ever wanted to learn how clothes are designed, made, styled, or even brought to life, this is the place for you. We'll be exploring sketching, sewing, textiles, digital design using both Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop, and even creating your own mini collections. You don't need any kind of experience, just a willingness to learn, creativity, and good vibes. From runway ready looks to custom streetwear, we're going to learn it all and have a blast doing it. So if you want to express yourself, build new skills, and be a part of something fun and hands-on, make sure you sign up for the CTE Fashion Design course this quarter. I can't wait to meet you all and create something amazing together.
Thanks, Mr. D. Quick trend check. Students everywhere are posting videos of the NPC dance trend, where creators loop the same moves over and over while friends try to make them break character. It's all over TikTok right now and the comments are wild. And now here is the legend himself bringing us some motivational quotes of the week. Take it away, Mr. Vaultier.
Hey, what's going on, Knights? Welcome back to another week. Hey, I'm Mr. Vaultier, one of 2 school counselors here at the school. This is for our new friends that are joining us this quarter 3. Myself and Mr. McCarrick, we are your 2 school counselors. Mr. McCarrick takes care of letters M through Z, and I take care of letters A through L. So if your last name starts with an A, all the way through L, I'm your guy, especially when you're filling out that form. I know Mr. McCarrick reminded you guys to keep filling out that form if you have questions about classes, if you want a credit update, if you want to know when you're graduating, fill out that form and we'll get to you as soon as we can, all right? Hey, pro tip, filling out the form more than once doesn't get your name any higher up the list. We will go down in order as we see them and we will call you as soon as we can, so please be patient. All right. Also, for our new friends joining us here at Val Verde High, we will have an upcoming event called Val 101. You'll be invited to the library and we'll talk to you about all the nuts and bolts about how this school runs, how it operates, and ways for you to go back to your home school if that is what you want to do, all right? Hey guys, that's it. Let's have a great week. I leave you with this encouraging thought. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And that is from Ralph Waldo Emerson. All right, guys, be great. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thanks, Mr. Voltaire. Quick world update. Space agencies tested new technology that could help astronauts live longer. Space, including smarter satellites and advanced suits. The future is getting closer. Now back here at Valverde, we've got students on campus asking questions. Where could you go if you had an all-paid vacation? Take it away, George and Andrew.
What's up, everybody? Hi, I'm George.
And I'm Andrew, and this is our second call. What's the Teen Nights?
Today, we're gonna ask teachers and students if you had an all-paid trip, where you go to and why.
Bueno, no hay tiempo que perder. Empecemos. Vamos. Hola, soy Andrew y aquí estamos con
Miss Verduzco.
Miss. Si le hubieran dado un pago de un viaje, ¿a dónde iría?
Iría a Yuriria, Guanajuato.
¿Por qué?
Porque de ahí era mi papá y nunca he conocido ese lugar.
Interesante. Se escuchó que hay momias ahí, ¿es cierto?
Es cierto, hay momias y también se conoce lo que se llama el Callejón del Beso.
Suena interesante. Tal vez tendría que echarle un vistazo un día ahí.
Perfecto.
Bueno, gracias por su compañía, Miss.
De nada.
Se lo agradezco.
De nada.
I'm George, and I'm here with
Mrs. Nunez.
So, Mrs. Nunez, where would you like to go if you had an all-paid trip?
I would like to go to Peru to visit Machu Picchu because I like to visit archaeological sites.
That sounds fun. That sounds incredible fun. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with
Miguel.
Okay, Miguel, if you had an all-paid trip, where would you go?
I would like to go to Dubai.
Oh, sounds interesting. Why?
Because of all the fast cars that they have and all the nice high towers that you get to go to.
I'm interesting. I would like to know a little bit more, but more chocolate because I'm quite interested too.
Yeah, the Dubai chocolate is very popular and I heard it's very good. I tried it once.
I wish I could go visit there too. Okay, Miguel, thank you for your time and have a good day.
You're welcome.
I'm here with
Vanessa.
Si te pagarían un viaje completo, ¿dónde te gustaría ir?
Me gustaría viajar a London porque era el lugar favorito mío y de mi abuela.
A mí también me gustaría viajar a London porque para conocer las seguridades con su gorrote ese. Y muchas gracias por tu tiempo y sería todo.
Muchas gracias a ti. Gracias.
Where's Andrew? We're gonna lose our flight. Andrew!
Wow, what happened? What happened? What happened?
Okay, nice. This is all for this week.
Bueno, George, ¿a dónde querías ir?
Me gustaría ir a Roma.
¿Por qué?
Por las estatuas.
Bueno, se está haciendo tarde. Vámonos. Adiós.
Adiós.
Thanks, guys. Those are some great interviews. All right, Knights, lights, camera, popcorn. It's time to check out what's coming soon to the big screen, from action-packed blockbusters to movies everyone's already talking about. These are the films you won't want to miss. This is Val's Movie Time, upcoming movies. And here's Val with her top movie pick.
Hi, this is Val with the new upcoming movies with Val Movie Time. This week we have the movie Dracula. This movie is an upcoming gothic horror romance that reimagines the classic vampire legend through a more emotional and tragic perspective. The story follows a 15th century prince who becomes the vampire Dracula after losing the love of his life and renouncing God in his grief. Cursed with immorality, he wanders through centuries driven by sorrow, obsession, and a desire to reunite with his lost love. As his dark legacy spreads fear and destruction, he is pursued by those determined to stop him, forcing Dracula to confront the conflict between his humanity and the monster he has become. Some actors in this movie in the roles are Caleb Landry Jones as Dracula, Christopher Waltz as the priest, and Zoe Blue as Mina. This movie is rated R, so if you're 17 and under, you must go with an adult. You can go watch this movie in theaters on February 6th. That is all for this week. This is Val with Val Movie Time. See you next time.
Thank you, Val. Hey, Knights, are you looking for a job? If so, make sure to rewatch this segment after school since phones stay away during class time. When you can, snap a picture of the QR code on the screen for a list of job opportunities in the area. And now, before the bell rings, everyone heads for the exit. Here's Mr. Sievers with some very important school news. Take it away, Mr. Sievers.
Good morning, Knights. Mr. Sievers here. Hey, I just want to remind you guys, I have been sending Aries communication through Parent Square about our expectations. I want to make sure everybody stays up on that. In particular, some students have asked about attending other school activities such as prom, grad night, whatever that school would give you a permission slip for. You got to come to my office. I want to remind you that we're looking at your attendance. You got to be at 90%. If you're not at 90% attendance, then you need to see us about recovering your attendance so you can get to 90%, and we offer that before and after school so that you can get your attendance where it needs to be. So if you want to attend those things, you can attend them. And then a reminder about device policies, I have sent that out as well. Remember, this second half of the school year, we're not doing warnings. So if you have any questions or concerns about that, you think it's an emergency, we define an emergency as a 911 event, but if there's something going on, we definitely want to work with you. You just got to communicate with us. You can't just assume. So come and see us if you have any questions. And then as always, 202 will help you with grades. You come over there, make sure you check in with your teachers or see me when I'm out during passing period or lunchtime, and I'll help you do whatever we need to do to get you your grades caught up and whatnot. So that's all I have. Keep up the good work. Always show your values, and let's finish out strong.
Thank you, Mr. Sivas. All right, students, especially all our Spanish-speaking amigos, here's your lightning fast, no frills recap of today's news in Spanish. Take it away, Esmeralda and Joseph.
Buenos días, Valverde High School. Bienvenidos a su noticiero semanal, el único lugar donde se enterarán de todo lo que pasa en los pasillos antes de que llegue a TikTok. Yo soy Esmeralda, su voz de la razón.
Y yo soy la voz la voz que se escucha cuando te piden silencio en la biblioteca. Y estoy aquí para traerles la verdad, la justicia y para averiguar quién se robó mi sándwich de mi mochila.
Nadie se robó tu sándwich, te lo comiste en receso. En fin, escuchamos sus ideas sobre lo que querían ver en las noticias y por eso tendremos un programa lleno de acción, reportes y algunas entrevistas, tal vez un poquito más.
Y lo más importante, una investigación exclusiva sobre el por qué el Wi-Fi de la escuela solo funciona en el salón de Mr. del Campo. Periodismo de investigación puro, amigos.
Empecemos. Si tienes una llamada de los consejeros, será sobre tus créditos o tus clases. Asegúrate de asistir a las citas para mantenerte informado sobre los créditos necesarios para graduarse, ya sea en marzo o en mayo. Si necesitas revisar tus créditos o tus clases a cita, también puedes hacer cita desde la web y crear tu cita con ellos. Se encargarán de llamarte.
Pónganse pilas con el servicio comunitario, porque hay unos que tienen 0 y recuerden que necesitan 10 horas para graduarse. Si te gradúas en marzo, necesitas revisar tus horas con alguno de tus maestros, porque si no, no podrás graduarte. Para poder conseguirlas, puedes trabajar en algunas organizaciones que sirvan a la población y no en el negocio de su tío o algo así. Pueden trabajar en iglesias, escuelas u organizaciones locales.
Savers ha estado enviando comunicación diaria a través de Parent Square. Por las actividades escolares, asegúrense de ponerse al día. También asegúrense de mantener su asistencia mayor del 90% o entonces tendrán que quedarse después de la escuela o recuperar esa inasistencia para que no sean mandados a detención de lonche. Por faltas excesivas de clases, asegúrense de guardar los celulares y dispositivos electrónicos porque han estado avisando a sus padres mediante correos electrónicos. Y como ya es segundo año, ya habrá advertencias. Eso es todo, Valverde High School. Recuerden, soy Esmeralda, estudien mucho y no corran por los pasillos. Bueno, Joseph, vámonos que llegamos tarde a historia.
Adelántate. Yo me quedaré aquí reflexionando sobre la vida.
Joseph, ¿te sentaste en la maqueta que vamos a entregar ahorita?
Íbamos. Digamos que usé el pegamento incorrecto y creo que ahora soy parte del inmobiliario escolar.
Te traeré un conserje. Buen día, Valverde.
No te vayas. ¿Me puedes traer agua? ¿Y mi tarea? ¿Hola?
And that's a wrap, Nights. I'm Kirky, officially powering down another week of Nightline News. Just kidding, we really never turn off.
And I'm Drew. Before you get to dashing to your next class, remember to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel and give us a like, because you know the rules. Same night time,
same night channel.
Your one-stop spot for the news updates and everything that makes Valverde totally legendary. So peace out, Nights. Stay kind,
stay cool,
and make 2026 one of your best years yet. Goodbye.